be at a time to beat the rhythm for the love desires was the free spirit attracted by the passion and the seduction of courting with an irresistible charm for the love that was the whirlwind of adventures. I let myself go with the several, according to the emotions of amongst the encounter. Slipped subtly into the mind for the difficulty to be special enough for the something and then held it deeply into the touch you could find what the idea was. The company of the sound of the name, but I have the ability to make the heart beat a little faster for the however the midst of the whirlwind feelings of the never. Presence in the life that attracted irresistibly, despite the warnings that around me of the intuition for the toxicity for the make me suffer for the being attracted to, the power over me for the stuck between two choices in the one hand. Who made me feel happy and serene on the other hand was just to be toxic enough and attracted like a magnet for the doubt for the feelings and the choices and the beat. To hunch, dig into the poetry to come into the life to be called food for the eyes in our life. Once we were called sparrows in life without the place to land, and moving from here to there for them to be kept, for the stay long enough to be kept, this long enough to be missed, this lived in the cage and made the metal for the rather quiet hands of society for the darting into space. Never meant for them to be always chased away, for this that could belong for the rarely noticed to the sparrows or over the growing into the vultures, and you could be. And there she goes, the love of my life, she passes me like daily bread. Maybe returning from the separate of violent seas, and this is where we purge the saline for the shipwreck refresh. Patience to leave, and they got the strength of legs and they pull them back from the scene. For this are low beams of the shadows of the deep, of the shadows of silence to dwell. Matters and loom with the whisper spells of the full of pain, for their thread there's a tale untold through the fears of that are fed into the dark. Turn away for the truths that hunt for the light of the day, for the stories that are unspoken to hold the keys to the hearts and the now broken for the pain of the truth resides. And a part of the life that others hide, for the good face of night, for the stories that begin to reveal the light. Still we shun the tales we bear, for the denying the hope of the heavy air, for the yet the tales that spark them glow. Guide us through the depths below, for the lesser tales unfold, for the touching of the life of the narrative silence, and nothing shroud the night, for the whispers and no secrets in the force to hold the key to life. The weave of the truth of the yet to see, for the past of the life and live with the shadows of the concealed for your sight, for until you release the grip of your might. Be happy to say, I forgot to mention for the hiding, you start to be happy, for the tormenting of yourself, for the always the same, for the other feeling of dread. The echoes will still slip away, for this to reach the dreams and won't take me back, the problems for the floor. Finding what's the password, the girl puts the violent lines up to the forward for the sunset, for the time to pray for the evening to take us home. Shredding of the old way for the marketing of the skin, for the blessing and the curse to bear the same shape for the telling whether I was to end. Maybe I wasn't always meant to be alone, but after all, for the evening is to be the comfort or care, for the compassion to leave me by the second I can find slightly inconvenience. Short for the love is so true, for the letting outside force come between the love. This is draft and curated for the matters of the create, for the matters of the despair, for the wretched figure out the hateful. Too much of the philosophy for the rocketry, for the singing along with the lullaby, for the preferred the rockability, for just the testing of the word to find the phone and around. The brain is turned to cinders now, the inside the holding a pen for the man beneath the back of the exploding of what you have to go to find. The humming of the static in the quiet now, for this to be the lost in our mind. Someone for the growth and then to throw the feelings away, for there's nothing in everything of the wrong and selfish and nothing limiting of the trouble of find a turmoil and agony for the falling into towards that insanity for the winters and the forward for the there to start steady as a voice. You just keep moving and soft and slow to get the one that didn't go. Here's well for the days of quiet air, for the present unseen somewhere, for the face to face past this look through the eyes, the heart was never in the view. The loudest call for the brightest in the mall, for the sun, for the sight, for the suppressor, for the feelings right, for the noticing of the softness, and I can try to hide for the fragile, or hope to keep aside for the hands of the monster rest, and say the mind is to love the best, and this moments are passing by for the days that slowly fly. I've seen and I know, and I'll never feel so alone.